up, or just hold on tight. We're on a YouTube field trip, on an autumn trip to a tree zoo, a free-range tree zoo, of course, because we don't believe in anything restricted and caged. So we're going to look at some color. Speaking of, there's some. Yeah, autumn is a really big time of year. It's like people come from a lot of places just to see the colors of New Hampshire, but if you're stuck in the city and you just don't have a lot of bucks, it's like, you know, there's places you can go and you can be a leaf peeper, and we're going to go to a place where it's going to be perfect because it's a tree zoo. I repeat, a tree zoo. Here we are, folks. Valley Street Cemetery. The colors really haven't really hit peakage, but you know, it's something. We'll hit some like areas that I've spotted. Yeah, but I guess this is more going to be about why is this a tree zoo? Why is it a tree zoo? Well, I'm going to educate you on this. Little facts. In a moment. The reason why I call this a tree zoo, because most of the trees have actually the very major majority of the trees all have these plaques. You see, this one's a sugar maple, and look at that, right? Just telling you, it's an explosion of goodness up there. Let's go look and see if we can find some more. Here's another sugar maple. This one's got like a lot of big bulbs from, you know, branches breaking and then they form. It's like we're getting some good color up in there. Nice color, especially with the blue. We're lucky. There's a flock of wild turkeys that hang out in this cemetery, which is kind of nice to see. So if we're lucky, we'll see that. If we're not lucky, we won't see it. But usually I see them when I don't have my camera. I love cemeteries. They're just so quaint. Look at this really old gate. Surprised that it's still here, and scrap hounders haven't picked at it. You know, you just don't see stuff like this anymore. You just don't see craftsmanship. Too bad the caps are missing. The caps are missing. I don't know. Well, it appears that this northern red oak goes all the way up there. Has lost a big chunk of its tree here. Just hit this stone. Serious rot. This is another southern red oak. This tree is monstrous. It hasn't changed color yet. I'm going to have to come back here again to, you know, check it out when everything is in full color spectrum. I don't know if you can see them. There's some turkeys over there. Extinct dinosaurs, or ancestors of our dinosaurs. There they go, they spotted me. Nice turkeys. They actually let me get pretty close where they book it. Looking for the tom. If I'm going to get attacked from the flank. This section back in the early 1800s was actually used a lot for, you know, people would have picnics down here. They don't do that much anymore, but back in the day, that's how people got together, you know, and been social and stuff. Now it's kind of like, I love this part right here with these stairways going back up into the cemetery. We're going to go check out a really rare tree that I find very interesting. Now up the stairs. All the way up the stairs. I like it because it's like semi-overgrown. It's a white fir. Here's kind of the special tree that I was talking about. It's called a honey locust, and what's really interesting is that these thorns just grow right out of the tree, and then they eventually will become a branch, but they're very sharp. They even turn into that. This is what they're growing right out of the bark, and they're like a thorn. And they're really, really sharp. You don't want to be pricked by this. There's like a big collective of thorns. I find that very interesting how the thorns just grow right out of the bark. It's amazing. See that? It's an amazing tree. This is what the leaf pattern looks like. But it's like he has to, like, you know, it's like the thorns become the branches, which is really, really bizarre and interesting. Like I can envision